I'm Martin Anderson. Live Studio B sessions are brought to you by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. We are here now live with this band out of Brevard. It's Pretty Little Goat on WNCW.
When I was a young lad, I thought I was in glory. I'd sing and dance the whole night through and home with the gals in the morning. Grandpa, come tell us a story. How you sing and dance the whole night through and home with the gals in the morning. The night I dreamt I was in glory. I'd sing and dance the whole night through and home with the gals in the morning. I went home with the gals in the morning.
Cider, 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 you be the horse, I'll be the rider. Head up till I scan a little cider. Head up the hill and get some more cider. Chestnut mare, white oak saddle, pretty little gal to ride and straddle. You be the horse, I'll be the rider. Head up Stillhouse, get a little cider.
And there we are, a live session on a Friday with WNCW and Pretty Little Goat from Brevard. Welcome, guys. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Great to have you back. Wrapping up there with a little cider to start off the live session. Cider, and what were the other, you had like 2 or 3 things in there in that little medley.
There's a Home with the Gals in the Morning.
Okay, yes.
And cider.
All right. And Home of the Gals, is that like, I feel like there's an old-time tune, like melody, and then you wrote...
Those are both old timey tunes.
Are
We
they?
just kind of learned them from folks around the Brevard area, and we kind of made our own version out of it.
We call it Home with the Cider.
Yeah, Home with the Cider. That's right. Yes, I like that. Which is a nice thing to think about. Actually, it's a nice image. Well, that's kind of I don't know what I feel you guys do well. Pretty Little Goat, among other things, you are steeped in old time music, great mountain music, but you have such an original sound to you that you'll adapt an old time tune and. I can't tell if it's like an old one and you're doing it kind of note for note, or if you created something out of the blue, but certainly based on the old-time traditions.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the old-timey mountain music is definitely our biggest inspiration for sure, but we also like all kinds of music too, so.
Yeah. Of course. Like what? List your the main genres of stuff that y'all listen to.
We really like people that write music that's inspired by traditions. There's people like John Hartford and John Prine that we're obviously really big fans of, and I don't know, who else would y'all say?
Oh, now Jackson Delaney here. There's a reason maybe he's not mic'd up because he mentioned Mesopotamian folk music. I don't hear that influence, Jackson. Let's hear a little taste of the Mesopotamian folk.
Well, the mandolin's origins were Middle Eastern.
Indeed. Jackson is actually spot on with that.
Mike Ashworth from the Steep Canyon Rangers, he told me that I had some West African influence, but I did always love West African dancing and drumming. So
well, of course, Mallory. I mean, look at the
I do have a
large
djembe, but I don't feel like I can really. I'm not anywhere. I haven't been trained by anyone from Africa. So.
Okay, all right. Disclaimer, but certainly African and Middle Eastern influences.
Yeah.
I mean, they worked their way into so much music. When you look in the history of old time mountain music, it certainly traces back there, along with the British Isles and all that.
It's a world tradition.
It is. It's nice when we can kind of blend them together and put our own stamp on them. We're talking with Pretty Little Goat here on WNCW. Let's see, Josh Carter on the mandolin and singing there, and Owen Grooms on the banjo. Mallory Carter is our percussionist with, 5 different percussive pieces here, at least. She's a lot.
I only play 5 at a time.
Only 5 at a time, yes. And Jackson Delaney, who's just played in so many great acts in Western North Carolina over the years, playing with them as well. They are Pretty Little Goat with a string of shows, including Rutherfordton tonight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's going to maybe knock around Rutherford County all day before you do your show this evening. It gets underway at 6 o'clock, downtown Rutherfordton.
Yep, 6 to 9.
Cool. And then you are also going to be in Charlotte at the Whitewater Center there on Saturday the 10th, so I guess a week from tomorrow. And then you're in your hometown of Brevard at 185 King Street on Monday the 12th for Jam and some other shows as well. We'll mention those too and talk more after another song.